Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I got to take care of a bunch of miscellaneous stuff on the addition. I screwed a chunk of OSB up to the trusses there, have a heater sending heat up onto the deck boards up there to heat it up under that scupper I installed already that got water underneath it. I don't want to flash that out with water underneath it, so I'm going to flash it out tomorrow. So I'm going to let this heater be on it all night. I have a fan on it up there. I think I'll leave that on all night as well. And I'm going to bring this up in a little bit and blow some air underneath it, some compressed air underneath it, to try to get that dry before I flash it with this tape flashing that just came in. For some reason, I had to special order this, and it's used all over in the installation of these rubber roofs. Why Menards does not stock this, I have no idea. Really dumb. But anyways, I have that to do. I have to measure these two repair pieces because I didn't go all the way up the parapet with the rubber. I gotta fill that blank space, so I'm gonna cut two patches, one for this side, one for that side. I mismeasured, so I gotta fix it. So I'm gonna get measurements and get this cut and cleaned and waiting to go. Everything needs to be ready to go when the weather gets a little better. I can't do stuff today. Today, I'm just going to be getting prepped, and then tomorrow when the weather is nice and it's less windy and stuff, I need to fly ahead with everything. The other thing I need to do is remove the plastic, pull the staples, either pull them or pound them in, and then I have glue squeeze out all along the bottom. I would say that it probably took an hour and a half or so to do this on the other side, and I don't want to waste that time on one of my very few nice days that are left. So I'm going to get this wall opened up, and what else do I have to do? Get this wall opened up, get that dry, get the rubber cut. I think that's about it. No. This side, well, let me show you. This side has the cleats still on it, and they need to come off and be ready to put on the back side. The glue that's holding this on is dry, so it doesn't need the cleats anymore. This will get furring strips next, and then the sill extensions, and then I can start putting the windows in. So I gotta unscrew my temporary door. It was so windy that I just screwed this in place to keep the wind from blowing through there, because I had to plastic off the water pipes in there because it was below freezing last night and the night before. So really pushing it here, but I'll get her done. Okay, so time to start taking this plastic off, and then when it warms up, the wind is supposed to die down a bit, and then it'll get a tiny bit warmer. So when that happens, I'll go on the roof and blow the air underneath the scupper there. But for now, I'm a little out of the wind in this back corner, so I'm going to get to work right here. Okay, that wraps up that part. Now I just got to go pick glue and remove staples down at the bottom here. Yeah, you can see some of them blobs of glue are pretty damn big. These cleats here will keep the wind from blowing in here so much, and I will put that sheet of foam back against the opening here this evening because it's going, they say 34 degrees tonight, but they are so wrong so often that I don't trust them. I gotta leave the heat on for the pipes, and this will be on all night as well. Make sure that that scupper area is nice and dry tomorrow when I go to put that flashing on. Okay, so with this part, I don't know. I think I can wear gloves. I was having a hard time with gloves on up there, but I think I can wear gloves for this. It is so cold out. All right, let's get this over with. Okay, all done, all ready to put the foam on. Like I said, I got all those top ones cut. They're cut so they come right down to the top of the window. and I got all the bottom ones cut. So it's just a couple miscellaneous pieces. And on this one, I don't have to interrupt the sheets with the bracing. It's just 8-foot sheets. So it's 2.5 sheets and then 2 sheets here and some bits and pieces. But all it is putting 1/4-inch lines of glue every 10 inches is what they call for, but it's kind of stupid because your panels are never divisible by 10. But anyways, you put 1/4-inch beads of glue every 10 inches or so, and then just press your panel onto it real nice and tight, and then screw on some cleats here and there to hold it tight up against the wall. And then about 24 hours later, you can take the cleats off, and the foam is not going to go anywhere. That glue holds it really tight. But it will get furring strips over the top of that. The furring strips have a long screw that goes right into studs, and then the windows and doors and stuff are attached to the furring strips. It's a pretty interesting building technique. Building science is who developed it, and the house is built like that. We went one winter, once it was completely done and insulated, we went one winter, a cold winter, and we heated it entirely with wood with less than a quart of wood. You only have to burn for a little while, and then it'll get too hot inside. So really, really well insulated and sealed. That's another part of the trick. No air leaks. All right, I have my compressor line. Natalie came out and helped me feed it out that board that I have screwed over the door opening there. So I need to bring that up to the top, and I'm going to blow air underneath that scupper to try to dry it out more. And I'm going to get some detailed measurements for the pieces of rubber I need to cut. And then I'm going to get those cut, and I believe that's it. Nope. Then I have to take the cleats off of this side. Then that's it. And that's probably going to take me to sunset, so I better get moving. All right, I got carried away and sprayed a little bit, but you can see the water that's underneath this metal. I don't want to start prying it and poke a hole through the rubber or anything. So this is actually blowing it out fairly well. That's a lot of water. I do not want that trapped underneath glue. There's no place for it to go. You know, this would be sealed all the way around. Yeah, that would be terrible having this water trapped underneath there. All right, I'm gonna keep going on this until no more water is coming out. hide as much out of the wind as I can. The wind's dying down, but every once in a while there's a pretty good gust. So I got as much water out from under there as I could with the compressed air and heat. So now what I'm going to do is those 2/4 inch strips, I'm going to put them on either side of this and then put foam insulation on top of that. I want to keep it nice and warm overnight. I have that heater right below it. Keep it nice and warm and leaving space for the moisture to escape. That's why it's sitting on them 2/4 inch strips there. I don't want it any thicker than that. Otherwise, you know, it's just going to get cold. So hopefully that'll get it nice and dry by, say, noonish tomorrow. Those two I can do first thing, well, about 10 o'clock, because there's going to probably be frost on everything tomorrow morning. So I'll do those two first and then keep heating this until the last minute and then finally get this one done. All right, I'm going to have to hurry up. The wind is starting to pick up. Okay, I'm going to warm this up, then put this foam on top of it, and then measure these two sides for the strip that I got to put on there. You can see again how I screwed up and cut the roofing too short so it doesn't go up to the top of the parapet. So get a decent measurement for those two as soon as I'm done with this. Okay, let's get this done. That'll wrap it up. Got this place closed off just to keep the wind out of here so it doesn't blow my heat away. This heat is just kind of aimed up in there. I don't want to seal it up or anything and start a fire, so it's just blowing up against the underside of the deck there, right underneath the scupper. Hopefully that dries it off with the foam on top of it. The forecast calls for 34 degrees, so it's going to be pretty damn cold tonight. And very cold like that is not conducive to drying, so hopefully this helps it. And we have our water pipes right behind there, so those should be just fine. I have a heater in there too, but I don't believe I'll use it today. Because this heater right here should keep this area well above freezing. So that's it. If you want to see me actually installing the Scuppers, that should be tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you give the video a thumbs up and or a share, that would help us out a lot. Thanks for watching and have a great day.